Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are out there ready to join me for a little Stampin' Fun this morning. If you are on the East Coast or close to where I am, we are dealing with some snow. We had a nice snowstorm, and man, it is ugly this morning. It is cold and windy. So I'm staying nice and warm in my craft room, and I'm here to do a little stamping with you guys today. So if you are out there, come on in, give me a like or a love. Let me know that you guys are here. You can also share my video with your friends. That gets you an extra ticket into Prize Patrol whenever you guys share. So sharing and giving me the thumbs up and the love is so helpful when it comes to the Facebook algorithm thing. It helps me get out there more, so I so appreciate when you guys support me and give me a little thumbs up or some love. All right, I see some of you guys coming on. So good morning, everyone. Good morning. Some of you guys joined me last night for Just Cards Virtual. I am so out of my element when I do evening stamping. Like I'm like, good morning, everybody, but because I'm a morning person, like I like to do my morning glory. So so last night I went live, and it's so nice because some of you guys are able to join in, some different folks. So there you guys are. Good morning, my loves. Thank you so much for joining me. So let's go ahead and do a little housekeeping and talk about some things that are going on in Stamp World. I talked about this last night, but some of you guys weren't on last night. We are going to stamp with Friends Are Like Seashells. So that is what we are going to focus on today. As I said, it's a little vitamin C. We all need a little bit of vitamin C right now. And this is the perfect stamp set to do that. But I want to tell you real quick that the chicks are here. The chicks came back. So we talked about this last night, that Hey Chick came back from 2017. She is a reboot, and she brought along a set of dies that coordinate. So there is Hey Chick, and she brought her little crazy haired chicken friend. And then she brought some dies that coordinate with her as well. So if you guys have this, get it back out again. Let's play with the chicks. And you can grab the dies that coordinate with it. Then, of course, we have Hey Birthday Chick. So these are the same chickens, a little bit updated. I just call them her friends, like our little chicken he hatched. So yay for him. And then, of course, we've got dies that coordinate with that. Oh, I'm sorry that we won't see you, Kathleen, but come on back and watch the replay. We'll party while you're gone, and you come on back and watch the replay when you can. So Hey Birthday Chick is available as a bundle as well. So these are available now all the way through the end of June. So they are going to hang out for a little while. We've got them for the period of the catalog, the JJ mini catalog. So what I am doing is I'm running a little bit of a special offer for you guys, and I have got some cards. So you are going to get some make and takes. So when you purchase the Hey Birthday Chick bundle, you're going to get make and takes to create these 3 cards. Love that black and white paper, you guys. I think it's awesome. And the cool thing is you can color it. So good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning. You can color it, which is really cool. So if you want to leave it black and white, you're good, or you can add a little pop of color by coloring that DSP. So you're going to get these make and takes, all 3 of these when you order your Hey Birthday Chick. Now remember, you will have to do your own stamping, and you'll have your die cutting to do as well, but I will do the embossing, have everything cut, prepped, and ready so that you can put these cards together. Then if you order the Hey Chick bundle, you're going to get these 3 cards. So we've got everything that you need. Again, you'll do your die cutting, your coloring, and your stamping, but I will give you the project so you're ready to go. So that's pretty cool. That special offer is available now through the end of February only. So if you order the bundles during the month of February, I will get you the card kits. The thing to keep in mind is these guys are $44 and $43, which means they are super, super close to a celebration item. So maybe add a pack of cardstock or some adhesive, get you up to that $50, and now you're going to get your free card make and takes, you're going to get your chicks, and you'll get your celebration items. So yay for that. What else do we have going on? A quick reminder that you want to earn your spot in my celebration after party. So this is going to happen in March. This is just a little bit of a special that I run for those who are supporting me during celebration. So there's a couple little things that you can do. If you check those boxes, you get to come to a special event that I run. Most likely it will be virtual, but I'm kind of waiting to see how things go. But many of you have earned your spot, so awesome. And if you purchase $150 or more, now this has to be product. This does not count towards classes or class to goes. But when you order $150 in product cumulatively during celebration, so you might have 2 or 3 orders that equal up to $150, you earn your spot. If you host an event or have your own party of $300, you earn your spot. And if you join my team, you earn your spot. So a bunch of you guys already have your spot earned. And this is just a little thank you. It's a totally free event. I have some make and takes for you. I have some little special offers for you. I just do a little extra for my cheerleaders who support me during celebrations. So check that out. It is not too late. Guys, you know celebration is ending this month. It is a month shorter than it normally is. So we are done. February 28th, celebration will be over. So that means you want to grab those free items that you can. And if you've been sitting on the fence thinking, maybe I do want to become a demonstrator, now is your time, because we've got that special offer of the 5 free packs of designer series paper that no one else can get yet. They're coming in the next annual catalog. So they are an early release just for our new team members. So, I don't hesitate to share that because I love what I do every single day. This is the best job I have ever had. Love what I get to do. Love being crafty. Love the people that I have gotten to meet. And the fact is that we don't make you do anything. We don't make you sell things. We don't make you have parties. It's your business to run as you choose. And that's what I love. So I always say we have a requirement to stay active, but we don't have a commitment. We are not committing you to have to stay in the company for a certain period of time or committing you to have so many parties per month. All we have is a requirement. So once you meet that requirement of $300 in every quarter, that's all you have to do, whether it is your own sales or friends or, friends and family ordering with you, or if you're choosing to run it as a business. That's the requirement. That's all that we ask. And the Stampin' Police do not come and take all your free items away. So if you're sitting on the fence and you maybe have thought about it, or a little thought has crossed your mind, hit me up and we can talk a little bit more. And as always, I always suggest you hop over to my Facebook VIP group, Stamp with Jody B on Facebook. And let me just share real quick. Last night was Just Cards, so I am running a little special incentive between now and Friday. So this is my Just Cards class offer. You are going to get a free set of the take and makes that I made last night. You're going to get a free roll of ribbon, and you're going to get a free celebration item with your $50 purchase between now and Friday. Okay, so you can hop on over to my online store if you'd like. Hop on over there and shop and use this host code, right? You're going to put that host code in at checkout. That's going to link it to my Just Cards class, and then you're going to get these items. So hurry up, because that offer ends on Friday. So if you were not with me last night, here are the cards that you are going to get. We focused on the Fine Art Designer Series paper, which is stunning. And you're going to get this roll of ribbon. It's even prettier in person because I don't know if you can see, it's got that little bit of glitz, that little bit of gold in there. Now remember, you're going to stamp your own sentiment. So everything will come but be blank, and you can stamp what you want. I used Happy Thoughts. This stamp set is the one that I used, but any stamp set will work. And I know some of you guys are telling me that you like getting them blank because then you're not committed. You can choose and use them for whatever you need. So here's another one with congratulations. Then we've got this little one. It's kind of a different little fun fold here. This is actually the card right on top. This one was another fun fold as well. I didn't show that one. So a little fun fold. And last night I did the tutorial, and then you have this one. So I just did things a little bit different to showcase that designer series paper. So you're going to get all 4 of these projects, okay? Plus the roll of ribbon right here and your celebration item. All right, now I know some of you guys prefer not to shop online, which is totally cool. All you need to do is message me. So you can send me a text, you can Facebook message me, contact me through my Stampin' Queen Facebook page. You can send me an email and I will take care of you. I've always take care of you, my friends. I've always gotcha. What else do we need to share before we get stamping? I know, Prize Patrol. So it feels like it's been a while because I don't think I was here last week. I was on vacation. So this is the last time's Prize Patrol. It's these cutie little beaded pearl embellishments from the Christmas catalog. And our winner is Miss Maria Payne. I haven't seen her pop on yet. Maria, are you with us today? If not, I will message you and just get your address and send you this little goodie in the mail. So today's Prize Patrol, this feels like a good one to give away. This feels like Frost Designer Series paper, and this is what it looks like outside my window. It's a little chilly and frosty out there. So this is today's Prize Patrol. All you need to do is like, love, comment, and share my video, and you will be entered to win this pack of Designer Series paper. Then you want to come on back next week for What's Up Wednesday because I'll announce who the winner is next week. So that's all you need to do, friends. Alrighty, so let's talk. I know, Betty, I do too. It's just gorgeous, and it's one of those gilt packs, right? Because the pictures, the still photos are so pretty, but then you've got that silver on the back, which is really, really cool. So I always call it the gilt paper because I'm like, which side do I like? I like them all. Alrighty, so we're going to jump from one extreme to the other. We're going to go from Feels Like Frost to Sand and Sea Sweet. So we're going to use Friends Are Like Seashells stamp set. We've got this gorgeous embossing folder, which is 3D, and oh, is it ever stunning. Oh, I notice that I've got some glare here from the window. Hopefully it's not too bad and you guys can see okay. Then we've got the coordinating die set, and I love how they did that this year, that the dies, the stamps, and the embossing folder all coordinate together and work together to make these gorgeous cards. So speaking of gorgeous cards, this is my class to go this month. So every month I offer a class to go. It is going to contain half a pack of the Designer Series paper, the Sand and Sea paper. You're going to get a pack of the opal rounds, and you're going to get a pack of the pink and white baker's twine that comes from actually the snail suite. So that's going to be included in your to-go class. You can add these items on if you choose, because I know a lot of you guys already have it, so you can just go ahead and get the class. If you don't have it, you'll have the opportunity to add these on should you choose. So here are the cards that are going to be included in your to-go class. And remember, you make 2 of every card. So you can do 2 for you of every card, or you can share with a friend. And I have a couple folks that do that. So they each get to make 1 card, which is pretty cool. So we've got this one in the pinks and the Rococo Rose. We've got our Bumblebee here. We've got one that is just stunning in just the vanilla with that little pearlescent paper. And then we have one with our Seaside Spray. So you're going to get everything that you need to create all 4 of these cards. Now remember, no stamping is done. You may have to do you will have to do your own stamping, but you can totally choose if you wanted to use a different sentiment based on something that you have. This guy would not be stamped right here. Okay, so those are the cards. Remember, 4 of every card. So information is being worked on right now, and when I get off here, I'm getting ready to send out that information. So yes, Debbie, get it out of the box, girlfriend. These are amazing. I love it. I'm having such a good time. I wish I had more time. All these things float around in my head. I wish I had more time to stamp. So, what was I going to say? Oh, this class will be available today through the 12th of February. So you can register for that class, and then I will get it out to you about a week later so that I can order everything, get it prepped and ready for you guys. Always comes with a PDF tutorial. This one may have a video that goes with it as well, because just to show you some ways that is used. Alrighty, so let's do some stamping, shall we? Let's see what I have here. All right, we're going to start off with our oh, guess what I forgot to do, guys? I did not write down my dimensions. I usually do that for you guys, but I didn't do that. And these are really, really pretty standard. So we've got our card base here in Night of Navy, 8.5 by 5.5. So we'll fold that in half. Then I have a piece of the Sand and Sea designer paper. That one, Sharon, that's a great question. The class is 35. And like I said, it's going to include the 8 make and takes, half a pack of paper, the opal rounds, and the 2 rolls of baker's twine. So it's 35. Then, of course, if you're not local, you would need to add shipping onto that. So good question. Sand and Sea designer series paper. It's the one that's got these little anemones. The little enemies on the back side. So we're just going to attach that to our card base. There we go. Beautiful little tie-dye look. And you're welcome, Sharon. As I had mentioned, the information is getting ready to be emailed. So if you are not in my email loop, go ahead and sign up. You can sign up actually on Jody Breckbill's Stampin' Queen. That's where you guys are right now. That's my Facebook page. You can go right to the top and click join my list, and that will sign you up for my email loop, which means then you will get everything ahead of time. So you will always know what's happening. Facebook can be a fickle thing. And that is, it doesn't always show you everything. It's very particular about what it allows you to see. And so even though I do post the information, you may not see it in your feed because you're getting thousands of things coming through your feed. So definitely a great idea to join my mailing list so that you know for sure that it is sent right to your inbox and you have all of the information. The other thing that you can do is make sure that you are liking and following this page. So make sure you hit that because, as I said, numbers are important. These numbers are what helps me be seen by you guys because Facebook is fickle. It decides what it wants to do. All right, so we are going to now take that big die and we're going to cut out a piece of shimmery white cardstock. So I doubt that you can see that this has a little bit of shimmer to it. And it is, I cut it just a quarter sheet. I wanted it plenty big enough to run that through. So we're going to have to wake up the big boss this morning because baby boss just does not work. Oh, you have it, Marilyn? Of course you have it. You need it because you're a beachy person. All right, so we're going to do plate 1. I'm going to drop that one on the floor. Plate 4 on the floor. And then we've got our plate 3. And we'll lay this on top and run that through. Alrighty. Now we will need plate 4 again. So now we just have to pick off all these little doodahs here. So the trick to using this is that you want to cut first. Did these all cut out? Yeah, I might need to get my poker out. Then we will emboss after that. And I wanted to show you how this works. Some of the other pieces I've done ahead of time, but I definitely wanted to give you a demonstration on how this works. Where's my Pokey? All right, Pokey. There we go. Perfect. All right, so now you have that piece right there, and you can just take your stamps and go right on there. You could totally just stamp right on that piece. But if you want it to be 3D, we are going to find our embossing folder, and we're going to line up that die cut. You guys still with me? Give me a thumbs up if you're still here. I had a phone call come through, and sometimes that kicks me off. Yep. All right. Awesome. So now I can see through here, and I can line up my cutout with the embossing folder. We'll close that up, and now I need my plate 4. Try not to bang you guys on the camera. Oh, if you love the shimmery paper, Sharon, wait till you see what we're going to do next. Alrighty, so now, ta-da, are you ready for this? Look at that. So now that die cut is embossed. Oh, so stinking cool. Alrighty, let me get some of this junk out of the way. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to attach that. I'm just going to let it sing itself. I just want to do, I'm not going to do pop dots. I'm just going to let this be a standout in the shimmery white. So I'm just going to put little bits of adhesive. It's like my little mat here for that. In my thick areas, I'm doing my glue. Couple on the edges here. Now you could run this through using the sticker sheets. You could totally do that. Or you could put dimensionals on if you wanted it to be raised up a little bit. And that's just going to sit right here. Like a so. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? Oh, I love it. Green glue, did I say that? Green glue would be a help as well. You could do it that way with green glue. I might need a little glue right there. Yeah, perfect. Alrighty, so now I have some of that pearlescent paper, and I've got my Night of Navy. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Friends are like can't speak. Friends are like seashells. You collect them along the way. So the pearlescent paper is a little bit different than the shimmery. I don't know if you can see the difference. It's almost like maybe it's a little bit more vanilla-ish, and it just has a sheen over top, where this one just kind of has some glimmer, like you have to really move it around to see real well. Now I've got a punch here. I'm going to punch out my sentiment. And I don't know which punch this is. One of you guys will know, I'm sure of it. Pretty label? I'm not sure. That was a guess. And now I want my dimensionals. And we're just going to put that on with some Pop-Tarts. Now I do like to give it a smidge of drying time because that pearlescent paper does not take the ink as readily as our regular cardstock does. So just a little bit of drying time is helpful. And we're just going to go right here. Let's go up so I don't cover that too much. There we go. Pretty, pretty. And then we're going to get two of our little, oh, this is frozen. It's not, my putty, I need some new putty. Oh, now it went on the back of that. Boo. Come on. I don't want my putty on the sticky part. Just use my fingers maybe. Just put one right there. Whoops. And let's see if we get some new putty. One right here. And there we go. A very, very simple card. Isn't that cool? It's on your list. Yeah, Donna, it was on my list too, and it jumped right in my cart. You know how that happens. Alrighty, so let's do another card. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? All right, let's do this one. Okay, so ahead of time, I did just what I showed you. I did the die cut, and then I ran that through the embossing folder. So let's do some card pieces first here. We've got our Flirty Flamingo, and that is 8.5 by 5.5. So we're just going to fold that in half. Then I have a piece of Blushing Bride, 5 1/4 by 4. Then I've got a piece of Whisper White, 5 by 3 3/4. And I am going to run this one through the Big Shot real quick here. I said Big Shot. Oh, that's like a bad word. So sorry. I will run it through the Big Boss, not the Big Shot. Old habits die hard, right, guys? Now, I'm going to be off camera because I did show you how to do that. Good morning, Mama. All right. So I'm going to attach my embossed piece to my Blushing Bride piece. There we go. Now I have some of that pink baker's twine. This is from the little snail suite, and it comes in a pack of white and Blushing Bride together. It's actually on back order right now, but due to come in pretty soon. And back order means you can still get it. We can still buy it, and they will ship it to us as soon as it arrives in the warehouse. So I did 2 pieces, and I'm just going to wrap them around here and just tack them to the back. I don't like to waste ribbon on the back side if I don't have to. There we go. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the edges so they don't come pop off on me, and then we're going to attach that to our card. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now ahead of time, I went and took a piece of white and die cut that with our Tasteful Labels Tasteful Labels dies. And I've got some early espresso, and I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday. Most of my samples, you'll notice, this is the one that I'm drawn to, is using the Happy Birthday. And that's just because I have had to make a lot of birthday cards. A lot of people are born. And so I've been making a lot of birthday cards, but you could use any sentiment that you choose on there. I'm just going to sit that for a minute just because I rejuiced that And I know what you guys have been waiting for. You've been wanting to see these amazing things in action, our new blending brushes. Now, I think I want to grab a piece of scrap paper though. All right, so I just wanted to put that down, and I think you'll be able to see it a little bit better. These blending brushes are fantastic. Again, the last time I checked, they were on back order as well, but they should be arriving soon, like in the next 2 weeks. And they come in a pack of 3. I have used mine with Blushing Bride, and all I do is just kind of squish it around on my paper, and you can see that there is no ink coming off. It's kind of dried into that brush. You can just use a little bit of warm soapy water and get it out and let it air dry, and you'll be good to go. There's like a gazillion little bristles. It's so soft. It's like a little bunny. And so I'm finding sometimes that just kind of swiping it on my paper, I can move on to another color. So I'm going to use Blushing Bride, and I'm just going to kind of dip my ink in. I kind of go back and forth, a little swirly. Oh, you really like them, Susie? I know, they're so fun. I mean, they're so soft. I love them. Like, I want to pet them, which is weird. All right, so I'm just going to pick up some ink. Now, I do like to start off on my scrap paper just to get that initial dark ink off, and then I'm just going to brush over top of this Nautilus shell. All right, so now you can always go back in and add more color. So it can be as dark or as light as you want. Now remember, you can't take ink away, so it's always good to start light and add more as you need. And it's really going to pick up that shady image where the embossing is. It's almost going to automatically shade itself. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, good. Deneen says they're back in stock. Thank goodness. I have not checked today. I only checked what was sold out. There are some things that we cannot get right now. And of course, it's the things that you guys are all ordering. The matte black pearls, the pastel pearls, and the gorgeous grape ribbon. But it'll be back soon, and we'll be able to get them. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out my shell. I'm just going to cut it right out where it's attached to the die cut. So you could save this and use that for something else, because all I wanted was this guy right here. Oh, look, you can make your own stencil. How about that? All right, so we'll pull our card back in, grab ourselves some Pop-Tarts, and off we go. Oh my goodness, I'm noticing how dry my hands are. Ew. It is winter time. My hands get so dry they crack and bleed in the winter. All right, 2 pop dots on there. And that's just going to go right here in the top. And then I'm going to snatch another piece of ribbon here and tie myself a little bow. Yeah, we should bling. When in doubt, add bling. Oh, that won't work. Your cap's on, you goof. I'm having a hard time with this putty. It's very cold in my stamp room, and my putty seems to not be so sticky. Come on, sir. Might be better off with my scissors. Or my fingers. There we go. We added a couple of our little pearls on there. And we have a beautiful little Nautilus card. All right. So now I've got one more I'm going to share with you guys today because this is the bomb. I've got a piece of Sahara sand, 8.5 by 5.5. So we're just going to fold that one in half. Then I've got a piece of Misty Moonlight. So I want to run that through my embossing folder. That is 5.25 by 4. I think I love them all, Susie. I don't know which one is my favorite, but this is it's just stunning, and there's not a whole lot you have to do to it, which makes it great. You can kind of just let that embossing folder and the beautiful paper do the work. I'm a simple stamper. I like things nice and simple. So there we have our embossed image. And then ahead of time, I did my Tasteful Labels again, and I die cut out this piece, which is from the DSP, which kind of is like sand. And then I have that same label, and I'm going to use my Early Espresso again with my birthday. And we're going to stamp that right there in the center. Let you hang out up here for a little bit. All right, so now I have got another blending brush, my Frost White Shimmer ink. I'm just going to shake that up a little bit. Get this when it kind of dried a little bit, so I want to wake it up a little. Make sure, did I shake that up? So I use this. I love that silicone mat for that because now I'll just take this and I'll wash it off. So it's not a problem. I'm going to do maybe 2 or 3 little drops of that shimmer paint. Grab it with my blending brush. I like to go off my paper just a little bit. And I'm just going to start to put that shimmer paint all over my embossed image. So now I have a complete pearlescent navy paper, or Misty Moonlight, actually, that's what this is. And I know that this is not going to showcase as well as it does in person because it is beautiful. Might need a little bit more. Is it showing? I don't think it's going to be. You see the pearlescent shimmer and sheen to it. It's so pretty in person. And you can put tons on if you want, or just a little bit. I love these brushes. They are so cool. All right. So now I have some of our braided linen thread. So I'm going to wrap that around. And just tack that behind. tack my ends down. This Marilyn, it is the Shimmer Paint Frost White is the one that I used. So I think that's what you were asking about. There you go. It's awesome. And I'll tell you, I don't use it often because I am not a messy Marvin. You guys, I struggle with that gold leafing. I did not buy it because it freaks me out a little bit. I do not like many messy things. Like, I don't really like playing with a lot of glitter. Embossing powder is kind of my limit. That gold leafing flips me out. The embossing paste, oh, I struggled with that. So I kind of don't really do a whole lot with the Frost White because I don't like a mess. And if you were in my studio, you would see that I have a bookcase that's right beside where I video. It's covered in Frost White spritz paint because I was trying to spritz something. I was trying to do a technique and I had the spritzer backwards and it sprayed all over. So my whole bookcase and part of my wall is covered in Frost White shimmer paint. And so I'm not a messy person. I don't like messy things, but I love this technique. And it's not messy, like it's not getting all over my hands. It dries really, really quickly. So I've got 2 dimensionals here on top of this one, and then I'm going to dimensional that as well. Got them all. And I'm gonna offset it just a little bit because I want to take another piece. I thought I had another one here of that braided twine. Here we go. I'm just gonna slip this down through here and tie a little knot, and I'll show you what I love to do with this. It's not going through. With this braided twine, I like to peel it apart. I think it comes out looking pretty cool. So a little knot there, and then I'm just going to cut my edges pretty short. And I'm going to fray it. I'm going to peel it all apart. Take out the braid. Almost looks kind of like fishnet or something. There we go. So you could add some pearls on there if you wanted to, or the gems if you wanted to do that. But I kind of think it's pretty just with that shimmer and sheen by itself. So there are the cards we created today. I had another one. Where'd it go? There we are. There are the 3 cards we created today with the Sand and Sea Suite. And then, of course, I showed this one before. This was from Movie Monday, and I just did the embossing with that designer paper. That's all there was to it. So, so gorgeous. But you could create something just as similar by embossing and grabbing those blending brushes and embossing on white and putting in all the different color. And then, of course, don't forget that is our class to go. So we've got these 4 cards as part of the class to go for February. So real quick reminder, just final reminder that I do have that special running until the end of this week, till Friday, that if you have a $50 purchase, you're going to get 4 free Take and Makes, free roll of ribbon, and your celebration item when you shop and use host code, or you can message me and let me know. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. It was nice to hang out with you for a little bit on this cold, snowy morning. Come on back next Wednesday. So every Wednesday I'm here 10 o'clock for What's Up Wednesday. And then on Monday, you can join me on, I always have a YouTube video called Movie Monday every Monday. So you can hop over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel, and you'll always get an alert whenever I have my movies going out. So I hope you guys have a really great week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next week for What's Up Wednesday.